The lead code question 113, that is path sum 2. Here we are given the root of a binary tree and an integer target sum. We have to return all the leaf to path where the sum of node values in the path equals to the target sum. In the example, here the target sum is given as 22. So one path is 5 4 11 2, other path is 5 8 4 1. These are the two paths in this question. So first we have to do this with the help of the backtracking. Here, if the root is null, then directly we have to return. We have to take a vector int, in which we have to store a single vector which would keep the track of all the nodes whose sum gives the value which is equal to the target sum. First we would add all the sum of the nodes values, and we would check wherever the sum will become the target sum, when up to we will iterate up to the leaf nodes, and if the target sum value becomes is achieved, then it will be pushed back into the vector, and finally it will be pushed back into the final answer vector, that is the vector int type. Here is the code of the question. First we have taken a vector int type answer and a temporary variable and a target sum is taken as ts, and we had made a helper or a solve variable function which would give us the result. Here we have passed target sum, vector int answer, and the temp we have these two we have taken call by reference. And in this, if there is no root, we have to return. If root left is null and right is null, that is the when we reach the leaf node, then we have to add the value at the leaf node to the sum variable, and we have to push the root value as it is keeping the as temp is each time keeping the track of all the node values by adding in it. And if the sum become the target sum, then we have to push the temporary vector into the answer which is the final answer for us, and we have to return if temp, and then for all the other nodes we have to push the value to the temp. And during the recursive calls we have to add the or increment the values of each of the node to the sum variable, such that it would keep the track of the whether the sum is incrementing and is becoming equal to the target sum or not. And for each iteration, and we have to push the node values to the temporary vector, and we have to store all the vector whose target sum becomes is achieved. And whenever the leaf node is achieved, the finally the vector inside the vector the node value or the leaf node value is passed, and the sum the root value and the leaf node value is added to the sum variable, and it is checked with the target sum. If it is achieved, then the temp variable is pushed back into the answer variable, and finally it is as it is called by reference, the answer variable will get incremented and is returned here.